Good morning, this is David Seal from Extralec Services. Today I'm going to indicate how we're doing a cable joint after we discovered a damaged cable in the ground at this property. Alright, here's the cable that, as you can see, flashed down. It had been hit when trenching was done for some telephone cables and had laid underground and sort of held for quite a while, but it's finally gone. And after some investigation work and we've done some trenching, we discovered the cable and are now going to joint the cable and replace it into its external fuse board. The trench that the cable was laid in was not done particularly well, so this time what we're doing is laying it on a sand bed. We're going to cover it with sand. We are then going to put some stone on top of it, and then we're going to put a marker tape so it indicates that the cable is there. So if anyone is ever trenching in this area again, they'll know before they hit the cable that there is some electricity cable beneath. So what I've done, we've cut the cable back to this position, and as you can see I've stripped the new armoured back. I haven't indicated how that's stripped because if you really don't know how to strip an armour back like that, you shouldn't be attempting a task like this anyway. What we're using is a Eurotech S25 cable joint, supplied from the guys at City Electrical Factories in Luton. Thank you guys. And what we have to do is obviously see where the cable fits and cut back the edge of the cable joint to ensure that it fits nice and neatly over the cable. As you can see at the moment it's slightly too small, so we'll cut that back one and I think that'll fit over lovely. As you can see I've cut it back, taken the one section off, and as you can see now it fits very nicely over the end of the cable, so I've got to do that with the other side as well. As you can see I am now using the supplied connector that comes with the kit, and I'm installing the first of the new cable into the connector, and I'm ensuring that I'm doing the first grub screw up or Allen key screw up first and then the back one. So you do the front one then the back one, because if you do the back one first you are likely to push the cable out, whereas the front one grips it. Although this is a 4-core steel armoured, the existing cable, we're only putting it onto a 3-core, and one of the cores, the blue, will be made safe because it's only a single phase supply. Okay, so obviously now we've got all the cables put into the connector that comes with the kit, and now we're continuing the armouring, which may or may not be used as the earth, but either way should still be continued. So what you do, you strip back this bit of jointing materials, and then you put that over the armour like that, wrap it round like that, nice and tight, and as you can see the earthing now is continuous. So what you can see now, we've got the joint already made up, all in together and clipped up. We put some tie wraps, just a little bit of extra added security. Now we're going to mix the compound. The compound comes in 2 sections. What you have to do is split the sections, because once they start to come into contact with each other, you start mixing them up like that, and they start to go off straight away. Right, so what we do now, we'll mix the compound together and we try and slowly pour the compound into the joint. Hopefully it doesn't leak. Got a minute, let it drop down, level the joint out. So as we see now, the joint is full. Try and make sure you get any air out of it. As you can see, it settles a bit. Put some more in. You can see there's still a little bits of air in there. So I'm working the joint like that. As you can see, that as you work it, the compound slowly gets lower because there is still some gaps in there. Try and get as much as you can. Little final bit of compound goes in. Okay, what we've done now, obviously the joint's now buried. Covered it with sand. We're going to put some tape on it in a minute, and we've protected the joint with a bridge to enable it so that when we do the whacking down of the trench, it won't damage the joint. That's it. That's how you do an underground joint. Thanks, Dave Steele, Extralec Services.